Okay, well, if it can stay up for 2 seconds, I guess I'll try to continue reading this. How will we know when she is ready? There is no real way for us to know, is there? I'm afraid there isn't. It is entirely up to you at this point. The music just abruptly changed at that point of dialogue. I'm not sure why. Your sisters have quite the head start on you, and the gap in power grows with each soul they take. You must have faith in yourself and your friends. It will be hard, and you will not be able to save everyone. In fact, you may even lose everything you hold dear. No matter what happens, do not give up on this world like I once did. I created your sisters out of despair. I wanted them to take over my responsibilities. After my time with the Goibnu, I remembered what I loved about this world. Never forget that you're not like your sisters. I created you out of love. Now, you must leave this place. What about your soul? Isn't that what they were after? My soul is of no value anymore. My power has faded. The barrier over this city will not last long after I die. Above this place, there is a way out. Reina, you'll know what... I'm guessing that's you will know what to do? Aww. Mother. Oop. We, hello, escape sequence, or something like that. Alright, so now we have 114, I guess it started at 120 seconds to get out. And now we get to have our final platforming challenges. Which is the point at which having all this, having double jump is really useful. Yep. I'm keeping an eye on that bar to see if it stops being green. So like any good Metroidvania, this ends with an escape sequence. I don't know, I think the assumption is that we're supposed to be getting everybody out, but I'm not sure how like the elders in the various towns are platforming up this way, but well, I guess I won't worry too much about it. Alright, here I need to do this, that, okay. I'm so happy to have double jump during this. Anyway, now to the final part of the boss fight. A mana crystal. That has to be the way out, right? I can try to use the crystal, but it looks badly damaged. I'll need one of you to focus your mana and stabilize it. I'll hold it together. These two can barely stabilize their own mana, let alone a crystal this size. Whatever you do, do it fast. The water is rising quickly. And then a comic panel thing. Reina, do you have any idea what this thing does? It's not linked to a barrier anywhere, but I can feel it reaching out to something. You've got to be kidding me. Oh look, it's an anemone, that head we left alive before. Of all the things I wish weren't happening, I wish that wasn't happening the most. Well, it is, so help me take it out. So in theory, Wyatt and Vladden are the ones fighting this, but in practice, it's Wyatt, Vladden, and whoever the player character is. Alright, true anemone is a nice giant enemy boss type fight. The way it works is you have to beat up the tentacles to get to the face. You have to beat up the face to be able to deal damage. Alright. And the way you deal damage is weird. You have to hit these glowing yellow orb things into its face, basically. Glowing yellow orbs into the face. I think it only counts if you hit them to make them go there. And then after a while, of course, the mask regenerates and you have to go back to hitting the tentacles to make platforms to get to the boss. Fortunately, I'm very good at that part. unfortunate thing about... Oh, actually, hold on. I think the idea is that you're supposed to hit it with the glowing things, but you can, if you just do a little bit of fancy jumping, you can deal direct damage just by getting up there. The only way in which these orbs are necessary are in, well, first of all, they're really irritating if they're in your face, but secondly, you're supposed to need them to get up top and hit it at all. Alright. Bring back the tentacles, please. Oh, whoops, there's a orange crystal I should be avoiding. Destroying, I mean. That didn't work. I tried to make it work, but it did not work. Up. There's my second potion. There's not really any more stat rewards to worry about here. The main motivation for trying to get an A is just so that you get a good ranking at the end game. Elemental attack business. It's got a crystal out. Yeah, there we go. Getting there. I'm gonna try to play it a little safe. Not try to get all the way up there and get hit by things. Because I am pretty low on health. This game just keeps rewarding me for being immune to freeze, though. It's silly. A little more. I'll go back to shield mode. Oh, wow, I'm much lower on health than I thought I was. Dear. Oh, no. Well, let me try. The main problem with this boss is that it's the only boss in the entire game that, like, relies on a weird gimmick to deal damage to it instead of on your own stats. Get off of me. I think the orbs change allegiance and don't deal damage once you get them up top. I'm not totally sure of that, though. I just need to be more aggressive about healing, I guess. Oh, heck. There's so many projectiles. Just everywhere. Alright, give me an enemy. It was too far off. Oh, but I managed it anyway. That's fine. crystal. At least the timer doesn't run through this boss fight. That would definitely be something. The timer is just on the way to get to the boss fight. Quite unlike Metroid Fusion, where the timer continues through the boss fight, I think. But it's a pretty generous timer anyway. Well, here's my first potion. Much better than before, I think. Come on, bring your tentacles out again, please. Thank you. Looking out for it to get another crystal around. I think maybe stunning one of the tentacles on the opposite side prevents it from doing that? I could be wrong, but it seems like that. Keep hitting things, we'll be good. Okay. His attacks are no joke, though, damage-wise. You gonna summon your tentacles sometime soon? That'd be real helpful. I think I just hit all the tentacles simultaneously for a second there. Pretty sure that True Anemone counts as a god or demigod, because its shield damage definitely goes down much faster than the focus one. Alright, that finished it. I got Saba. Saba. S-A-B-A. Huh. Go for the face. That has to be where it regenerated from. It's the only part that didn't get destroyed the first time. I'm on it. And then I guess he destroyed the face or something. Something happened here anyway. Wyatt became very angry. And turned into whatever that is. And then punched its face completely out of existence. Everything changed for me that day. I've always known that I was different. Special in some way. But to discover that I am a god, it was almost too much to handle. But I can't fail, not with Wyatt and the others by my side. We will always press on. We will always fight, no matter the odds. Death comes to all things, even gods. Maybe that's why my sisters killed our mother. They were afraid of death, so they tried to be rid of it. All they managed was to delay their deaths. And for all that they've done, I will make sure their deaths are painful. And for beating the two eyes of Alagath and Mirgato, we'll also get some credit scenes, some mid-credit cutscenes happening. So I'm just going to let that happen. So this is a pretty good action RPG type game. It's worth noting, if you were really trying to experience as much as this game has to offer, what this playtime I've had would be maybe a little over a quarter of the time that you would spend, because there's 3 different characters with somewhat different play styles. I guess that's what Mirgato looks like. And this is presumably Wyatt's mother. Or something. Oh, and also he has a sister or something. Jolene. All this sequel teasing, I don't think there's ever been any talk of a sequel to this game, though. So that was the scene from the eye of Mirgato. Now the scene from the eye of Alagath. She's holding her hand over her missing eye there. Nolan, huh? And Abaddon, her adoptive father or whatever. And look, here's all the elders of the... Wait a minute, that 4th guy over there on the right is one of the people from the prison who actually died? Oh well. So I guess that crystal teleported everyone who was still alive out of the underground. Besides the fact that we also got control over those whales and presumably all the other pharaohs as well, after beating Anemone. Hello, young Clambo. You've tuned in to the end credits scene, unfortunately. Anyway, there's a lot about this game that, to me at least, made it worth playing 4 different times for the 4 different playable characters. Their mechanics are all different enough, except maybe for Wyatt's and Reyna's being fairly similar, to make it worthwhile. 75% civilians. The other 25% being the prison that I failed to save. Oh well. Yeah, you do get a ranking based on how many times you retry, apparently. I don't really care that much. Oh, I've been alright. Just around. Let's see. I think that F is from when I fought the Abomination. I'm not sure. But my overall rank is a B, which isn't too bad. Anyway, there's a good reason why I've played all 4 of the paths this game has to offer. It's a pretty good game. But yeah. In none of these do I have what it calls 100%. Presumably I just don't collect all the items necessarily. Anyway. I accidentally turned Mike down there for a second. So I don't know exactly how much data I'm using on my phone with this tethering. Thank you for watching. I'll be back for Alphabet Stream next Saturday as usual. After that, I guess the next game is Axiom Verge. I'd better cut this off before the stream completely breaks again, so farewell for now.